Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to cover three pieces of news that you should really know about. And if you haven't already, do subscribe, drop a comment, and while you're there, go ahead and click that bell and follow us for your latest updates in crypto. So Biden is calling to end those loopholes for taxes that are benefiting those wealthy crypto investors. Now, of course, he's always trying to really hit anybody with any kind of tax law because, well, let's just say the economy's not doing so great. But on Twitter, he actually posted an infographic that quote, "We think Congress should cut tax loopholes that help well wealthy investors, right? So not only just crypto investors, but investors in general. But those cuts are actually looking to save around $18 billion, and that's according to the infographic that he shared. But he didn't really state which tax loopholes were there and which reforms should be actually made to keep those savings. So kind of in the dark. But some early accounts of Biden's tax plan, like in March, stated that the government will raise 24 billion through crypto tax rules, and that's focused on wash trading. Now, the administration altogether proposed around a 30% tax on crypto mining, and that was advanced again on the 2nd of May. But really, no one knows how much funding this tax actually might generate. And the rule is, well, aimed at mining firms and not just the investors. He's also, well, casting the shade on, well, those who oppose his plans as supporters of the Republican Party. He said, quote unquote, "We don't have to guess what MAGA House Republicans value. They're telling us," unquote. Now, the infographic not only really just showed that, but he also stated that Republicans want Congress to cut food safety inspections to save 15 billion. And that's really in reference to proposals advanced around April the 26th. So, of course, he's going to attack anything at this point because, well, billions are leaving the country and, well, billions aren't coming back. What else we have? We have Coinbase, the ex-manager was actually giving a 2-year jail term, and that was due to, well, the insider trading that was he found guilty of. So Reuters actually reported on the 9th of May, yesterday, that the judge, Loretta Preska, actually passed a sentence in that Manhattan federal court for Ishan Wahi. And he pleaded guilty to 2 counts of conspiracy to commit wire fraud back in February. But before February, Wahi was reported to have provided Nikhil Wahi and Samart Ramani with insider trading information. And that was refuted, allegations thrown at him, and pleaded not guilty, right? But an early investigation, of course, given by the Southern District in New York, said that on multiple occasions between 2021 in June and in April 2022, that Islam Wahi actually breached his duties of trust and confidence on Coinbase because he gave confidential trading information that he learned in the course of his employment with Coinbase in general. But in July of 2022, charged Ishan Wahi and his brother with Samir Ramani with that conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Now, the accomplices made around $1.5 million in profits by trading 55 digital assets, of course, of that listing and announcements. So, Ajahn Wahi's brother, Nikhil, pleaded guilty to wire fraud conspiracy charges in September, and he was given 10 months in prison. So, there's a warning for bad actors inside of crypto. Now, the legal team requested to reduce the prison sentence, and they cited previous insider trading cases that resulted in, well, pretty much no jail time. But the New York prosecutor had, well, recommended a sentence over 3 years for Hashan. And that was actually to deter other individuals who possess confidential corporate trading information and may not be tempted to misuse it. So, kind of making an example out of him is what was giving. And plus, we already know that New York is already creating a lot of new crypto laws, right? So especially the district attorney has really been going all out after them, and the mayor as well. But hey, what can we say? But he received the minimum prison sentence of 2 years for insider trading, and even well facing a 20-year prison sentence for each count. So really, it shows how severe trading is, insider trading, and it's giving that message to those other illegal practice. So. He still did it, even regardless. So it's not really going to stop anything. Just what put him in prison for a longer term. But PayPal, we all know that PayPal isn't the greatest crypto trading platform. If you've ever been on PayPal and you're trying to send crypto, it's always a headache. No one really likes PayPal anyways. But given that you can only, what, USDT, you have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin as well. So you're kind of limited on there. But either way, it did increase the holdings to almost around $1 billion in the first quarter. This coming some reports that were filed with the Securities Exchange Commission. It claimed to combine around $943 million of assets since March 31st. So that was a big increase from the last quarter when it reported around 604 million. But PayPal's crypto holdings around 499 of Bitcoin, from up to 291 in December, 362 in Ethereum, which is up 250 million, 82 million in Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin as well, and that's up around 63 million. But the 1.2 billion, the cryptos assets are accounting for around 77.9% for that, and the company has been expanding its cryptocurrency offerings since it's really launched the crypto service in the US in 2021. But that, of course, that service is going to let you buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrencies through their PayPal accounts. But that the payments corporation, which owns Venmo, by the way, so PayPal does own Venmo, doesn't actually keep the crypto assets in its possession, but does rely on other parties to provide custodial services. Part of the reason why it's hard to even send, if you, like I said, trying to send it from PayPal to another wallet, you kind of have to wait for a while. If you notice that, sometimes you can do it the same day, sometimes you can do it later. But hey, what do I know? PayPal's extending the cryptocurrency demonstrate the company's belief in the future of digital currencies, and it also shows that the growing mainstream acceptance of different cryptos, which is increasing since some investment assets by some major institutions and corporations as well. But it may benefit the value of the cryptocurrencies that it holds as as PayPal continues to actually buy and retain more crypto for the demand as the asset rises and is driving up the price, so to say. But either way, that's all we have for today's video. Thank you for joining in. I will see you guys next time. Be sure to click that bell.